In California, we have discovered a woman called the Lady with 1,000 Cats. This big-hearted missionary loves cats, and this love has never ceased to grow.
It wasn't like I set out and told myself, hey, I think I'll have 1,000 cats. What a novel idea.
In England, we've met an unusual priest, a clown priest. This character has successfully combined his two passions. His mission? Spread the word with humour.
It's terribly important that the church doesn't take itself too seriously, so I've always tried to make people laugh.
Our first meeting takes place in the United States. Once we pass Los Angeles, we still have to drive for 3 hours to get to the small town of Parlier. Here, everybody knows the woman we're about to meet, especially cats. More than 1,000 cats that live with an incredible woman in this most peculiar paradise.
My name is Linnea Latanzio, and I am the founder and the director of Cat House on the Kings.
Welcome to the extraordinary world of Linnea Latanzio, the cat lady. Since childhood, she has adored animals, especially cats. As an adult, she wins prizes at beauty pageants. She enjoys a carefree luxury lifestyle with her multi-millionaire husband. After a painful divorce, she still leads a lavish existence, but is searching for the purpose of her life. She will find it in her love for cats.
We didn't have a lot of cats around. My mom was not really cat friendly. She was Miss Madera County at the time, and she saw a kitten that had been drenched in oil and was hiding under a vehicle. And heck with the dress, she was down there pulling the cat out, trying to save this cat. It's been there forever.
My first impression was that she was the elegant lady of the neighborhood. She moved in here, and she was.
I think when we first met her, she had 3 cats and 2 dogs. I think it's exploded.
All I ever wanted for Christmas or my birthday or any time of the year was a kitten, and my mom wouldn't let me have one. And when I was in high school, I remember finding cats underneath cars, taking them home, and I couldn't keep it, but I cleaned it up and found it a place. When I moved here in 1983, I had actually 9 good years of being normal. I did dance lessons, and I played volleyball on a team, and I went to the movies every Friday and lunch, but it wasn't fulfilling.
Then she went to work for a vet, and she started bringing home animals that other people didn't want.
It's just part of my nature. I think that rescuing, helping is just part of my being.
When Linnea Latanzio leaves the property, it's to visit traditional shelters where too many animals are euthanized. Informed of the date on which the animals will be put to sleep, our saviour hastens to rescue about 10 defenseless, worried furballs. To reach her dream, the flamboyant jet-setter has set new priorities in her life by leaving behind, and without regrets, a luxurious life that everyone dreams of.
I've given up almost everything that I had. I've given up the house. I used to have a 450 SL. I used to drive a Cadillac. Now I drive a 12-year-old van. I used to have nice outfits and good clothes. I gave away all my jewelry. I sold a diamond ring for fencing. I sold a Mercedes for kennels. All I care about is that I save enough to keep the place going.
She was by herself. She had no help. They were getting to be a source of concern for all of us.
It wasn't like I set out and told myself, hey, I think I'll have 1,000 cats. What a novel idea. Come on, babies. This was the kitchen. It is used now to feed 800 cats in the mornings or close to that. Over here is the dining room. It was where I used to have the dinner parties, etc., and now it is where we keep our litter boxes. I don't think anyone will ever eat in there again. This was my walk-in closet. I had it custom designed for all of my belongings, and now you can see there's food, paper towels, medications, and a few errant cats that are sleeping on the floor. And over here was my swimming pool. We had to fill it up. It's now the world's largest litter box. And that used to be one big, huge view of the river. So I filled the house with cats. I filled the pool with dirt. I filled the view with kennels. And then I just moved out. I gave it to them.
Now it's here in this small bungalow that Linnea has taken refuge. A rather modest place, but it's hers. Almost.
I said it was going to be a cat-proof zone. And then I guess I got lonely. I don't know. I just started gradually bringing them in. Now I have a cage behind my computer, and I have 2 bedrooms that are totally dedicated to cats or kittens. And all the dogs sleep in the house at night because it's cold, and I feel sorry for them. So it's no longer a cat-free zone.
Too often, people abandon their animals in nature. With the help of volunteers, Linnea takes part in actions called Trap, Neuter, Release, TNR. They trap, sterilize, and release the cats that have become wild, while the kittens are put up for adoption.
I used to come and trap them. We used to spay and neuter what we could, and we would take the kittens. But the more people from the local area that found out about it kept dumping animals. The reason that we do TNR, it's probably the only way that we're going to be able to control the overpopulation problem. Jackie does the TNR in this area.
We have stations all over town, in the alleys and behind businesses, where the owners cooperate, feed, and cooperate with us in trapping. People who just want us to come in and take the cats away,
Which we can't do.
we have to explain to them that we don't have any place for them to go. We don't have homes for the cats that are adoptable, much less a feral, unsociable cat.
In almost 20 years, Linnea has taken home more than 24,000 cats. To achieve this, she is supported by a team of 20 employees who help her operate the shelter.
Behind every cat we take in, we have to log them into the computer. We have to keep track of their vaccines, when they got spayed, when they got neutered. We test for feline leukemia, feline AIDS, so we have to keep track of everything.
We have employees that get here at about 4 in the morning just to take care of feeding and cleaning, and then they work there 6 to 8 hours. We put brewer's yeast and granulated garlic in like a bouillon thing, and then we mix that with the food, and that helps with fleas.
Feeding takes about 1 hour because it's feeding the whole property, all main house, all areas.
I am one of the vet techs that's on site. I help take care of the kittens and the other cats here. When they get sick, we contact our vet, and he gives us medications that we're supposed to give to the sick kittens.
I think most of our employees are very much on board with what we do. Maybe when we hired them, they didn't quite understand it was just a job. But once you work here for a while, it can't be just a job. We try not to hire people that hate animals. I mean, that just wouldn't be a good fit.
If we see an employee that doesn't, that ignores the cats or doesn't follow through with what they're supposed to do, they don't last very long. The most important is that they care about the animals. It's cats rule. Cats are first. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for the cats.
Following their recovery, stray cats are put up for adoption in this pet shop. Thanks to the shelter's reputation, many of them will find a family.
I got you 2 black ones today too.
Oh, thank you. Just what I wanted.
Well, I didn't bring you any moms and babies, but there's a long-haired calico
Okay.
love. Looks kind of like her. So you want me to?
And I'll take them. I mean, we got 35 applications for bonsai.
So what made you come to the cat house on the Kings to adopt a kitty?
I had done a search to see about a rescue in our area, being that we're from Kingsbury.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when we found it. And we came in here, and of course, Benny just stole his heart. And now with Carson, all these cats today are just so lovable and so precious. I mean, we take care of about five to 7 outside cats in town. We feed them also.
Well, you can't really argue the fact that she's crazy. You have to be somewhat crazy to do what she's doing. But now I'm just so happy for her that she has been able to succeed like she has and have the help. You can't do it on your own. And when she was trying to do it on her own, she could not keep up.
Babies, come on.
But once you've got employees and they're on top of it and they're cleaning and keeping everything nice, then it becomes a thing to be proud of. And I am proud of her that she has put this together.
Come on, babies. Kitty, 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 kitty.
She's a little crazy. I think you'd have to be crazy to do this. And having her own plane and selling everything and giving up this beautiful house with a pool just to save cats and rescue cats and see them placed into loving homes. But she does have a passion and she loves what she does, and she does it for no other reason but for the animals. She's given up everything for the cats.
Kitty, 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 kitty.
In Southeast California, Linnea Latanzio, the cat lady, has created the most extraordinary animal sanctuary. Her jewels, her jet-set lifestyle, even her luxury home were worth less than this passion that always burned in her heart. We all think she's eccentric because she's invested everything she had in her passion without any regrets. She's in harmony with herself and as delighted as the thousands of cats she's rescued.
If one person has the right attitude and the right mind and the right set can save 24,000 cats, then there's a lot of people out there that can do the same. It doesn't have to be cats or dogs or animals, but they can do something good for humanity and good for animals. You just have to be committed.